What's up? This is the Mad Daddy Moonshine Channel, and I am the Mad Daddy. If you read the title, you pretty much know what you're in for. The disclaimer. Let's just speed through the disclaimer really quick, as quick as possible, and let's just get to it. How's that?
A moonshine still needs to be registered with an appropriate state governing body in order to operate for alcohol production. However, state laws vary, and some states have different rules for owning and operating a still. Federal law: it is legal to own a still of any size, but it is illegal to distill alcohol without a permit. State laws: some states have no laws on owning a still, but prohibit the distillation of alcohol. Other states prohibit possession of a still, unless it's used for fuel alcohol. Home distillation: some states allow legal moonshining, even though it's considered illegal federally. These states include Alaska, Arizona, Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, Missouri, Ohio, and Rhode Island. It is recommended to check with your state government about legality of home distilling instead of relying on third-party websites. You can also consult with an attorney licensed to practice law in your jurisdiction. The content of this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only.
Alright. I'm going to try and make this quick. Hopefully it turns out. I'm trying out the new camera and this new setup and lighting and stuff. I haven't, done a whole hell of a lot as far as acoustics go, but screw it. I just wanted to make something that I'm running out of. And of course, if you read the title, it is 180 proof, ultra high proof jalapeno rum. And yes, it is something that I drink. I actually like it. I'm not stupid enough to take a shot of it or anything like that, but I do sip it every once in a while, especially when it's really cold out. It's probably the best sipping liquor that you can have while camping, I think. But anyway, so I got my cutting board and I have my jalapeno, and of course I have plenty of rum, and I'm going to be using this bottle here. It's a 1 liter bottle with a really nice cap on it. I think you've probably seen this before in one of my other videos, but first thing is first, I am going to rinse this jalapeno that I just got from the supermarket yesterday with scalding hot water and wipe it down, because if you didn't know, there is a thing called, or a substance called, produce wax. So all of those gorgeous shiny apples and oranges and jalapenos and everything on the shelf at the supermarket, tomatoes and things like that, they have a very thin wax on them to make them look gorgeous under the lights in the supermarket and helps keep them looking fresher longer. I'm gonna go rinse this under hot water. So I'll be right back. Okay, scalding hot. You know, I forgot the dang knife. All right. So I'm just going to cut this in a way long. I'm gonna cut down the length of it. I don't want to cut up like, slices that are going to be like on a hamburger. What I want to do is just take out the seeds, some of the guts. Let's cut this in that way. Oop, seeds going everywhere. It's all right. It's my office. I'll allow it. Okay. Oh yeah. Got it. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna take this here. Oh yeah, it's good burn. Good flavor in that. That's a good jalapeno. Do the whole thing. All right. Gonna toss these in here. Do that. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. And then I see. And then I'm going to fill it here. You'll see what it does, what the alcohol does when it soaks into the liquor. Turns it a really gorgeous green. Yeah, my tongue is burning. It had a couple of slices of fresh carrot, just like these, make a couple little thinner slices. Really add to the flavor, but I couldn't find just a single carrot to buy, so I figured, you know what, screw it. I'll go without it. Oh, there's a seed that got in there. That's all right. It'll be amazing, and it really is one of my favorite alcohols, favorite liquors to sip on. So that'll be it. Clean this up. It'll have a really nice emerald green to it, or like a peridot. It'll be gorgeous. You'll see. So until then, we'll be right back. And the baddest ass freaking live panel possible is right here.
That's right.
That's right. What's up?
Northwoods Press in the building.
New Hampshire mountain girl, you heard? Woo fucking woo.
Damn right.
Got a Fernal 224 right over here, man.
I made a jalapeno, 180 proof jalapeno rum, and this is after 24 hours of just it sitting here with a sliced and gutted jalapeno, and you can see how gorgeous that is. I call it it's like a peridot green, like the gem. And the slices are turning pale because all of the color and all of the flavor is coming through, and getting pushed out by the liquor. So that's all this is. It's just 180 proof rum, white rum, and all I did was slice and dice a jalapeno and dip it in there. 24 hours later, that's what you get. A lot of people think I'm crazy for making stuff like this, but
sounds good, man. I like spicy shit, so
it is amazing.
Sounds good to me, man.
Especially in the winter time, and if you tend to use a little bit of alcohol to keep yourself warm in the snow, how about just adding a little bit of jalapeno to it? Because I tell you right now, it is amazing. I don't take shots of this, and if you take a shot of this, you're out of your damn mind. That's stupid. I don't even do that. I don't even like taking shots of 80 proof. This is 180 proof jalapeno infused rum, and I'm gonna tell you, just nice little sip. This little right off the back of the front lips to the front teeth. It's all you gotta do, and that will warm your ass up so freaking quick. I'm already starting to sweat, and it's good. And it's not just, and you don't even, and it's not just for sipping, although that's what I like it for. You can make cocktails with it. I suggest something like, something really citrusy, almost like making like a margarita, but instead of using a jalapeno infused tequila, it's just rum. But it's a clean rum. If you looked at my last videos, it's like it's considered a vodka rum because I run it so clean. And then I run it through a filter, but that's it. That's it's gonna get me, and it's gonna maybe get a little bit darker because it's only been 24 hours and there's still quite a bit that needs to soak in. But it's gorgeous and I love it. The last one that I made, I used canned because it's what I had. And I didn't want to run to the store and get and buy just a single jalapeno. So I'm like, I got some canned jalapenos, whatever. Yeah, canned
But you had a
jalapeno.
vinegar too, though, right? I mean, was there vinegar in it too? Because that kind of, probably gave it a flavor too, right?
Yeah, it was a good flavor. I mean, it was really good, but it doesn't. And this is it. This is what you guys see me drinking on. But it doesn't turn this peridot green, and
nice.
and it's not as good. But what I liked about the canned stuff is that it had little slices of carrot in it, and that really, and it tasted so good with the jalapeno. But when I went to the store and picked up the jalapeno, I couldn't just buy a single damn carrot, and I didn't want to buy a freaking bushel of carrots. But it didn't take much, just like a couple of really thin slices, and it helps the flavor. Gives it that sweetness to it. But yeah, man. But that's pretty much it. You know. So. Any questions?
Pretty cool. No, it's just pretty cool. Well, how long does it take? Usually from a start to you use sugar, right? As your rum, so it's just sugar. Yeah.
Pure cane brown sugar. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right on. Yeah. So it's don't take too long. I suppose, right? To turn that into something.
No, it takes a week. It takes a week for it to completely ferment, and then because I have dual vats, because I double up my vats, it takes 1 day to do one vat, and then I flush the system really quick, and then I fill up my still with the second vat, and that's the second day, and then I after cutting a bulk of the methanol out. I put together everything, as a stripping run, doubled up stripping runs, and then I put that back into the system and do a third run, and that takes a third day. So my distillation process takes 3 days minimum.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That's very quick.
And then it takes another day to filter it, because I use charcoal filtering process to filter it.
So it just kind of trickles out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, really nice and clean. So that's what this bucket is over here. You can't see it. I don't want to move it around because there's
sure.
Yeah, there's that activated charcoal settlement in the bottom of it, because I gotta let it after I filter it, and that charcoal, that activated charcoal settles to the bottom, and then I got a spigot right here on this bucket, and I just start filling shit up.
Oh, okay.
After a day of settling, so.
See, I also heard too, when you first run it, first start distilling, don't you have to let the top of it kind of burn off first, right, or something like that? You can't take the first drippings kind of thing.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So it's it depends on how much you're distilling. There's what's called the foreshot. The foreshot is, and all the chemicals that make up the foreshot, they're poisonous, but it's not a lot, but it's in every run that you do. So that's just completely excluded, but it's not a lot. I usually take out not even a quarter of a gallon, and I'm already past the foreshot and into the heads. And the heads is the methanol. Methanol is it's consumable, but it tastes like ass. It's like rubbing alcohol, and it's going to be about half of your run. But especially cheap liquor, there's quite a bit of heads or methanol in it. That's what gives you the headache in the morning. If you want less of a headache and a better taste, you stick to the hearts, and that's where you start getting into your cuts as a moonshiner. Okay,
using different.
Get rid of that. I'm into the head. Now I'm starting to taste that it's getting into the hearts, which is the ethanol with an E, and that's what you really want to keep. But when I do my runs, I basically completely exclude about 3/4 of a gallon. It depends on how it's running. 3/4 of a gallon to a gallon of methanol, or almost pure methanol. And I set that off to the side, and I have a video that I want to do about what I do with that. But this is the stripping run. So I do that 2 times in a row, and then take the bulk of what I got all the way to where the still is just squeezing out as much alcohol at the very end as possible. That's the tails. The tails has a lot of flavor. It's very pungent. It's a little oily, but I keep all of that for the stripping runs, and then I pour it all together, and then I do another run And that's when I make my final cuts of excluding as much methanol without excluding too much, you know, because some people, people include methanol even for flavor, or ethanol. Yeah, methanol and flavor. That heads a bite to it. It's got a particular bite and a particular type of flavor to it. Some people prefer to have a little bit of that in their liquor when they do their final run. So, but that's
just whatever blend, or whatever blend you kind of come up with or want or whatever. Huh? Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, I tend to keep as much as I can, and then what I do is I filter it. I run it through a granulated charcoal filter made from coconut shells, and it really cleans it up, makes it really smooth, really clean, and it's amazing. It goes with anything. That's what lets me do stuff like this. It's 180 proof straight moonshine, and I just added some jalapenos to it. And now it's a jalapeno moonshine, you know. And I've made dessert liquors. You know, I've made dessert liquors like an almond roca dessert liquor. I have a recipe with different things like that. It's just it's to the point where it's really simple. You know, really simple, really clean.
Oh yeah, wow, man, pretty good, pretty good.
Oh yeah.
That's about it. Is there anything else?
Yeah,
Mad Daddy Moonshine. That's
Hell
it.
yeah, man.
Hit him up.
Quite a
Like,
fun,
share,
Man. Love the questions, man.
like,
Yeah,
share, and
that's it, man.
subscribe to Mad Daddy Moonshine. You heard? That's right.
Absolutely appreciate it. Thank you guys. I'm gonna close this up and wrap this up. I'll be back on panel real soon. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
brother.
okay, all right, man. All right,
Hey.
take care, man.
Handles up.
Hey.
Woo fucking woo.
Hey. All right,
Oh.
man.
That is gorgeous.
Thank you so much, Northwoods Press, New Hampshire Mountain Girl, and Inferno 224 for hanging out while I finished my video. And it was really fun. I hope we can do it again. For anyone watching, descriptions are going to be where right down there. And as always, love all.